Welcome all to the weekly outlook. Boone here from EWPRO. So as usual, I'll start with DXY. On the daily, we got this WXY. I'm looking at A, B, C in X2, and then we'll get that Z down. So I'm looking for a little bit more upside on the daily. H4, we have this. This is a larger correction for the daily internal B wave. And we have that, we still have that bull hidden here, which is confirmed. So I would have liked the WXYXZ. It didn't happen like that. We got the larger correction. On the H1, we can look at this as a little flat in here. So we get a B, C. You really need, I'd only be buying above this top. It's not giving a buy setup. It's more giving a bearish looking setup. It hasn't gone yet. So I'd wait for a nice impulse up, then a little flag, something to buy before you get in. So I'm looking for a little bit of dollar strength this week. Like I said, we can go and like this will be your first target up here at the 123.6 and then the 61.8. You definitely would want to be at break even at the top. You definitely have to be at break even. Well, if you get something like this down here, you're definitely going to be at break even way before it gets to that top anyway. But yeah, so these are the targets here for the bull hidden. AU, we got that larger correction as well, pretty much the same as DXY. We got a larger correction. Now we've broken out. If we go down to the H1, you can see that I'm looking for a motive pattern down. This isn't complete yet, so we need something more. And then a little flag break correction to go and break that low for a Z down. I definitely wouldn't be looking to sell this until that 38.2 fib is hit for that Z down, because this doesn't look complete. I wouldn't be selling it. Like I wouldn't be trading this little flag in here. Wouldn't be trading something like this because it's incomplete. So yeah, wait for that. Wait for your setup, whatever this does. Wait for that trend line break before you look for the sell. EU, I'm looking at it as, see, on H4, this one here, it's given a larger correction as well. So this is a lot larger than this. So it's not really an X2, but we do have that bear hidden, and it is confirmed. And when we go down onto the H1, I am looking at this as a little flat here, little running flat. So if you get a little sell set up in here, look to go and sell that down to at least 100 fib. More than likely it will break that H4 low, this low over here. These would be your ultimate targets, the 123.6 and the 161.8. GU, very messy. Like I've been saying for a few weeks now, this is very tricky to trade at the moment. If you've been trying to trade this, you know, you'd be getting a lot of break evens and losses on it. It's just way too choppy. That's why I'm looking at this as the B wave. So we got an A, B, C in the B wave, and I'm looking for that A, B, C down to the 100 fib before we get any more upside. You definitely want to be moving to break even when this low gets broken, because yeah, we will start to get that bullish divergence. But you can only really look to sell this, and if we look on H1, there is no sell setup. We've got an impulse. We could probably look at this as a correction, and then we get an impulse up for an A, B, C. Then we get an A, B, C. It's very choppy. Me personally, I'll probably stay out of this still, like I've been staying out of it for quite a while now, because it's just too choppy. It's a waste of time trying to trade it. If I do get something like this up for an A, B, C, I might give it a go if I get a little flag in here somewhere to go and break that low. And if it does break the H4 low, well, all good. But at this stage, I wouldn't be buying it. It's way too choppy to be buying into this, in my opinion. There is no real setup on it. There's no buy or sell setup on it at this stage. You can't, there's no flag. So there's nothing to trade on it at this stage. NU's looking really nice. This is one that I'll be looking for on Monday. So again, on the daily, we got that Z up. So like I've been saying for, well, quite a while now, I'm looking for the 50 fib. I'd like it to get down to the 50 fib. So this may turn motive, W, X, Y, X, Z sort of thing, down to the 50. H4, we got a nice impulse down. We got an A, B, C in here with bearish divergence. I'm pretty sure there's bearish divergence on this one. Yeah, so we got the bearish divergence as well. So definitely look to sell this one. This is one of the nicest setups that I see this week. Well, at this stage on Monday, we're getting a nice. It's not a flag. It's more of a correction. If you want to learn how to trade the flags and the corrections, you have to trade them differently. So if you want to learn how to do that properly, by all means, join the group. I teach you how to trade all this. This is more of a correction. So yeah, wait for the break, little flag, and then look for that sell. And this, like I said, this may turn motive. But you'll be targeting your first target will be this 100 fib. You definitely want to be at break even at the bottom here, because you will be getting that bullish divergence. So yeah, look for this one. It's one of the better trade setups that I see. That's what I'll be looking for on Monday. UI, this hasn't, I was hoping we'd get a little bit more upside here. So we get that cross on the MACD. We still haven't got that. So I'm just going to stay out of it because it doesn't fit my rules. I am looking at it like an A, B, C, and this could be the end. And then we go and break that low. But it doesn't fit my rule, so I basically just have to stay out of it. And we do have that possible bear hidden divergence, like I've been saying. So this low may get broken. We got that bear hidden here. So this can go and break that low before we go up. Like I said, we don't have that cross, so pretty much I have to stay out of this. H4, we didn't get a break below here. We haven't got a break below here. This isn't valid bull hidden, but sometimes when they're not valid, they still do go and break that top. So I definitely can't rule it out, but I'll be more inclined to look for the sell. So a little A, some sort of an A, B, C. Then an A, B, C in here, and then the A, B, C. This can become a little bit more complex. There's no real buy setup on it at this stage. If you're looking for the sell, I'd place a sell stop just under the low here. And if it triggers you, well, wherever this wave here ends, that'll be your stop loss for the A, B, C. U-Sheffy, out of the USD Japan and the U-Sheffy, the U-Sheffy looks like a much better trade. I'd stay out of the UY and trade this if I was going to trade out of these two crosses. If we go over on the H4, you can see we have this bull hidden divergence here. Like I said last week, you can't really sell until this low here is broken. That hadn't been broken over here, so that bull hidden is still in play, and we can go up. Actually, this one shouldn't be 100 fib. Remove that. Okay. So this would be your first target here, the 123.6, and ultimate target, the 161.8. Again, you definitely want to be at break even by the top of this because you will be getting that bearish divergence. But this is looking nice. We've got that bull hidden and it is confirmed. H1, we're getting a little flat in here. I'm looking at this as a flat here. So we get A, B, C up to at least 100 fib. You definitely want to be at break even, or even take half off at this 100 fib. Definitely want to be break even. Definitely at this 100 fib here. So if you get a little flag here, look for that buy. UCAD, I put this trade idea out during the week, Monday I think it was. What I was looking for, I put the trade idea out around here somewhere, and I was just looking for a nicer corrective. Then it started turning motive. We still do have that bearish hidden divergence here, so more than likely this will still go and break the low. there is no buy set up on it at this stage. I wouldn't be looking to buy. With that bear hidden in play, I wouldn't be looking to buy this. It's not confirmed. The bear hidden isn't confirmed, but sometimes they still do go. So you have to take that into consideration. If you were looking for the buy, you really need to wait for trend line break, flag out here, and look for that A, B, C. Get your 100 fib. Definitely want to be moving to break even when that top's broken, because you will get that bearish divergence. I'm more inclined to look for that sell because we have that possible bear hidden. The H4, it's definitely not out of the question that we are getting that larger correction. So it definitely isn't out of the question that this bear hidden, because this bear hidden on the H1 isn't confirmed, more than likely we will get the correction in here, a C up for a larger correction for a H4, A, B, and then we get that C down. I'll be more inclined to look for the sell though. Go with the trend. GY, we got a nice impulse down. This is all looking corrective like that. GU, I'm looking at this as the B wave. So we get that A, B, C, then look for the short. It's so choppy though. Me personally, I'll just be staying out of it pretty much. H1, we got that A. This is an A, B, C. I'm looking for the C up to finish off B here. I'm looking at a running flat, possible running flat. It may turn expanding flat, but around the 100 fib, I'll start to look for that sell to go and break the low. And we'll be targeting that 100 fib. Can't really draw the 100 fib yet because we don't have that C up to finish off the B wave yet. But yeah, when we get that, if you do get a sell, it's giving a little buy set up in here on the lower time frame. If you get that, definitely want to take at least half off there, if not all, and then wait for an impulse down, little correction or flag, and look for that sell. The sell, I think, is a lot safer than the buy. On the M15, you can see that we're getting a little flag here. So you could trade that while it's still a flag. You can trade that. Gold. Gold, like I said last week, because we have this contracting flat in here, it can turn quite complex. This can be an A, B, C down, then the A, B, C, then the A, B, C. So I'm only looking for sells. And we are getting a little sell set up here. It's a correction. So you have to trade it like a correction, not a flag. Yeah, so I'll be waiting for the trend line break and little flag, something to trade, something to give me the setup, and then I'll be looking for the low, break of the low. So I'm only looking for sells. WTI. This didn't go. I was looking. I'll just zoom in a bit here. So I'm looking for this A, B, C in the B wave, and then we get that A, B, C down. Problem with it was looking really nice. We got this nice impulse down, and I was looking for a little flag in here to sell, but it become very deep. When they become deep, it becomes very risky. So at this stage, I can't rule out more upside. I don't think this. It's hard to say because this can be. This can be the A, B, C. I'm not looking at it like that as a sort of a contracting flat in here, but yeah, and this is an A, B, C sort of thing, and then we get more upside that the A, B, C here. Not really looking at. I mean, I can't rule it out, but I really need this C down, and then I'll look for the buys. I don't really want to be buying up here in this correction here because it can just break this top and then just fall over. So I think the larger impulse is still going to be this C down. And at this stage, there really isn't a setup on it that you could buy. You do have this. We got an impulse down here and an impulse, a correction. So this is more likely just an A, B, C in here. It'll break that top, then give an A, B, C down. Then you get the A, B, C, and then you get the A, B, C. So this can become more complex now. I'm going to stay out of it because I was looking for the little flag in here. Oh, sorry. A little flag in here, something in here to give me that sell. It never happened. I've got a little buy on it here. Turned into a break even because it just shot back down. But yeah, I dare say this is a flat. Like we get an A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B. So we get that an A, B, C, A, B, C, the A, B, C, then the larger A, B, C. So this can become quite complex now since we didn't get that flag. So I pretty much have to stay out of it. If you got into this little flag here, stay in it, but you'll definitely want to keep a tight stop loss on it because more than likely it's just going to break this high and then break this high and then fall over. So you'll definitely want to keep tight stops on it. Bitcoin. Okay. So Bitcoin, it's looking like a bite, and this can be an internal Z up. So we get some sort of a W, some sort of a correction in here for X, W in here, Y, X, and then we get that Z up. But that should finish off that Y wave. The only reason I'm looking at like internal motive pattern is because we don't have that crossover, and it's looking bullish. But overall, I think we're still going to get this down here. If we go to the daily, we'll get that C down. So we get that A, B, C before we get more upside. yeah, I'm more inclined to look for the sell. I'd let that buy go and then look for the sell. I'd be more inclined. Yeah, I'd be only looking for the sell. You could only really buy this once it breaks out, gives you a little flag, and then you could only scalp it because you will get a lot of bearish divergence. SPX. So H4, we got the C down. We got an impulse up. This, to buy it, I'd only be waiting for the larger correction. So whatever happens in here, I'd be waiting for the larger correction before I look for the buy. For the A, B, and the C. At this stage, there was a sell set up on it during the week, which I took. This one here, this was a sell set up, got it to break even. I said that we're more than likely we may get a bounce off this trend line, and that's sort of what happened. But now we have a bear hidden divergence. So you can look for the short for a scalp. This was my TP here. I got taken out on this spike up. So you can, this is a correction with bear hidden. So you really need a little flag in here, something to trade before you sell. But at this stage, I'd only be looking for that sell and then look for the buy once we get that larger correction. Once all this is over, whatever it does, we don't know what sort of correction it's going to give us. It can become quite complex. But yeah, I really need that bigger correction before I look for that buy. And we're at a top. That's why we need the larger correction, because if you have a look on the daily, we're at a top. So you don't want to be buying up here. It's crazy. So I need that larger correction before I can look for that buy. The DAX, again on the H1, D1, like I've been saying, we got that bear hidden. So definitely can't rule out that getting broken, the low getting broken. It's messing around up the top here. Last week I said more than likely, because we were getting this in here, I was saying, okay, we'll get an A, B, C up here and then look for that sell. I wasn't looking for the buys. So if you got into a sell, you most likely got break even because we got that spike back up. On the H1, I mean, this was your trade in here. If you got that flag there, would have been a nice sell. Now, I have to really go down to the M30, see if we got the crosses. So we're getting that bear hidden again. So more than likely, this will come down and break the low with the bear hidden in play. I'm not sure if it's confirmed, but you are getting a little bull flag here, so it may not be over. You really have to wait for a sell setup before you can sell it. At the moment, you're just getting a bull flag. Very, like I said, very risky to buy. I'm more inclined to only sell because we're at a top. we have that bear hidden divergence on the daily. So I want to trade with the trend. So that's about it this week. I hope you enjoyed the analysis. Enjoy your week. Take care, and I'll see you out there next week.